2025 is here, and this is your year to achieve all your dreams and become the best version of yourself. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepare for the new year to ensure I'm living my dream life. If that is something you want to do, keep on watching. Hi besties, welcome to or back to my channel. Happy New Year. I am so excited for this video since we are going to be preparing for 2025, and I have a few things planned that is going to help me get ready for the new year, and hopefully it helps you too. But I do want to remind you guys that it does not have to be super stressful. It could be very simple. So let's get on into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so step one is obviously cleaning up my space, and I feel like going into the new year with a clean space is essential. And I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but I am very superstitious and I do not like cleaning on the 31st or the 1st, so everything has to be done by December 31st. And today is December 30th, so I need to get it done today. So that is what we are going to be doing first. So if your space is messy, your closet, your restroom, your room, whatever, make sure you start off with that just so you can bring in new energy and just have your room clean. And honestly, once my room is clean, I'm gonna feel so much better, and it's gonna make all the other steps way easier. Okay, my closet is an absolute mess, and I don't know how I am in this predicament. Again, this is all disorganized. All these clothes are clean. They just need to be hung up or ironed, and it just looks super unorganized, and I feel like this is my biggest task so I could feel refreshed into the new year. And once this is done, I'm gonna feel 10 times better because this has been stressing me out. So let's go ahead and get started because that is gonna take me a while, and I'm honestly not looking forward to it. And the last thing that I need to do now is just wait for my sheets to be done drying, and then just do my bed, and my room and my whole space is going to be clean. So very excited about that. This was the most stressful part and the stuff that I wanted to get done as soon as possible. Okay, so now that we are finished cleaning my room, now we can move on to all the fun parts and all the stuff that I love doing to prepare for the new year season. So in order to start off the year right, I feel like it's extremely important to reflect on the previous year just to see what you've accomplished, some of the stuff that you didn't like, or some of the things that you want to change for the new year. So we are first going to reflect on the goals that I had set for last year. I have my journal right here, and let me tell you guys, I was pretty ambitious. I had set 12 goals, but as opposed to 2023, I actually had a plan on how to achieve all of these. The only issue was that I wasn't into the habit of doing the things that will help me achieve my goals, if that makes sense. What made me feel a little bit better is that I labeled these as intentions on things that I wanted to try to accomplish in 2024. But if I'm being honest, there are some of these things that I wrote down that I really wanted to try to accomplish, and I fully didn't, so that kind of bumps me out, but I'm going to try not to think about it because 2025 is a year where we actually achieve all the stuff that we write down. So yeah, I had set 12 goals. Let's get into them. Alrighty, so number one is I want to pass my TYSM exam and get an A in physiology, and my plan for that was to study 2 hours Monday through Friday, and I would do that by going to the library, going to coffee shops to keep my focus. And as for physiology, I said that I was going to study for 1 to 1.5 hours daily. I did meet this goal. I did pass my class with an A, and I did pass my T's, but the plan I did not follow at all. For number two is I want to start being more physically active, and I feel like I kind of achieved this one, not fully to the extent that I wanted. My plan for that was I will exercise 2 times a week, whether that be Pilates or walking. So I did sign up for a Pilates membership, and I did did get a gym membership. I had Pilates up until like November and I liked it, but I feel like it wasn't pushing me enough, and I was only getting 4 classes a month, so once a week. And as for the gym, I feel like I was good up until June when I started studying for my exam. I was going like maybe 2-3 times a week, and I feel like I was motivated, but once I was fully like immersed into studying, it just went down from there. And ever since then, I've just been on and off about going, so I feel like I partly did this one, but I really want to try better in 2025. Okay, the next goal that I wrote down is that I want to start eating healthier, and I feel like I kind of did this one, kind of didn't. Again, the same with the previous one, but my plan for that one was that I was going to limit the amount of sweets that I had, and then that I was going to increase my fruits and veggies, and that I was going to cook 4 to 5 nights a week. I feel like the cooking, me and my boyfriend do that. We cook most of the time, and we probably eat out like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But as for the sweets and the veggies, I feel like I did incorporate veggies and fruits into my diet, but that outweighs the amount of sweets that I eat because I eat a lot of sweets. That is like my biggest craving. So this one is definitely one that I have to work on because for 2024, I feel like I didn't have the habits or the discipline to want to eat healthier, if that makes sense. Alrighty, the next goal that I have, I don't want to go into too much depth about it because it kind of makes me sad since I didn't fully meet this one, but that was being more consistent on YouTube. Okay, and the next one I have is read more in 2024, and my plan for that one was to read 10 pages daily so I could at least read 2 books per month, and I feel like I did do that. There were some nights that I didn't read, but I did finish about 11 books in 2024, which was honestly the least amount of books I've read in previous years. So I really want to accomplish this one in 2025 and just set that as my night routine just so I could make sure I get reading in for the day. Then I have journal more in 2024, and my plan for this one was to spend 10 minutes every other night journaling, and I want to say that I did accomplish this one. I feel like I had a lot of journaling prompts that I did throughout the year, and then there were times at night where I would just dump all the things that I was feeling, and I truly love that. I feel like it did make me feel better. Then I have learn to not be afraid to cook, and I feel like I did accomplish this one. I definitely started cooking and baking more in 2024, which I am so proud of. Okay, up next I have improve my sleeping schedule, and honestly this one was up and down. There are times where I slept early, woke up early, and then there are times where I was sleeping at like 3 in the morning. I was either editing, studying, or reading. So yeah, didn't fully accomplish this one. This one's definitely one that I'm going to make a priority in 2025 because I'm going to be going to school and I need to have a set schedule. And then I have prioritizing my mental health, which I did do. And then I have go to New York. This one is what I mean by like it was an intention that I wanted to try to accomplish in 2024, and well, I didn't do that one, and it kind of upsets me, but there's always next year. And then I have learn to do things for me and not care what others think. I feel like that one's kind of self-explanatory. I kind of did this one, kind of didn't. I'm still working on that. And then we have meet new people and get out of my comfort zone. I definitely feel like I have gotten a little bit more out of my comfort zone, but I didn't fully meet a lot of new people. I did meet some in my class, but once that was over, like I didn't really keep up with that. So I want to change that into the new year, and I feel like I will be able to accomplish this one in 2025 because I'm meeting a lot of people on the internet, which is so cool. I feel like the people that comment on my videos make my day, and it's so sweet, and I consider you guys my friends. But I'm also going to be in a nursing program, so hopefully I make some nice friends there. But yeah, those were my goals for 2024. Like I said, they were definitely ambitious. What's good is that I did have a plan, but now I need to incorporate habits into my daily life to be able to achieve any goals that I set, and that is something that I will be doing in 2025, and you could do it too. Okay, but now I want to show you guys my vision board. I'm going to insert it right here, but this is what I created based off the goals that I had set. But yeah, I just picked a bunch of pictures from Pinterest, and I made this cute little collage. So I have things that represent journaling, some editing stuff that represents cooking, going to cafes and studying. I have a lot of quotes that were very motivating, and then I have pictures of working out and other stuff like that. So I was really proud of this one. I feel like it was really cute, and I just loved looking at it. I feel like it's such a good reminder of some of the stuff that you want to work towards, even though I didn't fully accomplish them, but that's besides the point. And I'm definitely excited to make my 2025 one, which we will be doing later. But right now we're going to go into my office to journal a little bit. Okay, so I have my journal right here, and we're just going to take some time to reflect on 2024. I am also going to be doing another journal entry that I pulled from Pinterest that you guys might want to try. I did it last year and I really liked it, and it's basically a journal entry where you're writing your ins and outs of the year. So you're just writing things that you want to bring into the new year and things that you want to take out for the new year. So basically what I'm doing is that I take about 10 to 15 minutes where I am brain dumping how I felt 2024 went. I feel like this is basically the section where I am venting and letting out all my emotions, and that truly makes me feel better. Then I will go in and make 3 more sections labeled things I didn't like, things I loved, and my top 3 moments of the year. I think it's very important to end on a positive note so you feel happy and excited for what the new year can bring. So we need to make sure our goals are SMART, and that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And that is extremely important because it helps you make a plan for any of the goals that you have set. For example, when you set a goal, let's say eating healthier, you have to be very specific and it has to be realistic and achievable for you. You can say that you are going to eat at home 4 nights out of the week or something like that. And that is showing that you are being realistic, because if you are a person that is always eating out, you are now setting boundaries that are achievable. Not only that, but that example is also showing how it's going to be time bound, because out of the week you are only allowing yourself to eat 3 nights out, if that makes sense. But this is just one of my quick examples that I have for you guys, and hopefully it guides you in a way on how to make your goals SMART. Okay, so now I'm going to journal for a little bit and write down some of the goals that I want to achieve in 2025. And remember, make sure your goals are SMART, because that is extremely important, and that is the key to make sure that we achieve them in this new year. Okay, I am all done, and I know that we tend to set so many goals going into the New Year season, and I totally get that because I am honestly super guilty of that. But like I said, if we don't have a plan and if they are not SMART, we end up getting disappointed at the end of the year, which is kind of what I always feel, and I am tired of feeling that way, and maybe you are too. So this year I decided to go way easier on myself and only set 5 realistic goals that I really want to try to hit in 2025, and the rest I labeled them as intentions on things that I might want to accomplish into the new year. I don't know, I feel that may be helpful, and you guys might want to try it just so you're not feeling overwhelmed during this New Year season. But just remember, if you are consistent and if you try, you will be able to accomplish them. With that being said, let me go ahead and share with you guys some of the goals that I have written down for 2025. Okay, and as I said earlier, our goals do have to be SMART. So when I was writing my 2025 goals, I designed it in a way where I write down my plan and a way on how I could track each and every one of these. So let's get on into it. For one of my goals, I had written down that I want to have a healthier diet, and then for my plan for that was that I will focus on eating whole foods, for instance adding a veggie to a dinner or including protein in my breakfast, and that I will try to limit my intake of sweets. And I wrote this last year. For example, if I have 3 chocolates a day, I will only eat 1, or I can switch it to a healthier sweet treat. And then on how I could measure this, I wrote down that I could track this by only eating out twice a week, and by also asking myself if I ate food from all the food groups, because like I said, I really want to focus on eating whole foods. And then another goal that I have is that I want to be more physically active, and again, my plan for this is that I will fit in a workout 2 times a week, and I also want to make sure I get 5,000 steps a day. And I don't know if you guys have seen my winter reset video where I talk about my winter arc. I said that I want to get 5,000 steps in daily, and I feel like that for me is way more achievable than doing 10,000 steps, because if I put 10,000, I know I might end up getting disappointed on some days where I don't even hit that. So that's why I feel like 5,000 is way more doable for me. Alrighty, the next goal that I set, and it is one that I am determined to achieve in this new year, because it is one that I have been putting every single year for the past few years, and that is I want to fix my sleeping schedule. And the plan for that is that I will create a set night routine in which I will try my hardest to follow daily, because I know sometimes things get in the way, studying and things like that. So I want to make sure I am conscious of that. So for that, I will begin winding down an hour before bed, where I will not be using my phone, and instead I will be either reading or journaling. And then on how I will track that is that I will sleep 5 to 10 minutes earlier each week until I get to my desired bedtime, or until the habit sticks. And I feel like I could also make like a little habit tracker on my journal and make sure to mark off every day that I'm sleeping earlier, and I feel like that can help me see my progress. But yeah, those are some of my goals for 2025, and I just want to share with you some of my intentions that I want to try to accomplish, and that is to read more in 2025, to meet new friends, to step out of my comfort zone, to bake and cook more, to go to New York, because I really want to do that. I've been wanting to do that for the past few years, so I feel like this is the year that I will go. Mark my words. And then to journal more in 2025, because that is one thing that I truly love doing, and I feel like it helps me feel 100% better. So I definitely recommend that you guys try it. But yeah, those are all the goals and intentions that I had set for 2025. Okay, next up, and honestly my favorite part, we are going to be creating a vision board, and I love making vision boards. They are so much fun, and I feel like they are important to help you visualize how you want your year to go. And I have been making some for the past few years, and every single time I always get so excited to make them, because it truly gets me into the mindset of how I want my new year to go. And I think it's so cute to always look at my computer screen and see what I want visually to happen into the new year. And I don't know, I feel like seeing visually what you want to achieve makes me want to work harder towards my goals. So hopefully that helps helps you, and I definitely recommend you do a vision board. You can make it digitally, which is usually what I do, but you could also make it a hard copy, and you can make it into a cute little poster, do a lot of cute pictures, and even make a night out of it. I think that could be so much fun. Honestly, whatever works for you and whatever you think is more simple and more attainable for you. Okay, so I have my iPad right here, and we are just gonna lay in bed, listen to some music, and just scroll on Pinterest and create my cute little mood board for 2025. Once that is done, I'm gonna pick a few pictures that represent some of my goals, and then I'm gonna make a collage on Canva, and that will be my vision board. And I don't know, I kind of want to make a physical one this year and put it somewhere in my room, but I'm not 100% sure about that. If I do, I'll end up inserting clips of where I end up putting it. But so yeah, let's head on over to Pinterest. So I am all done. I was scrolling for like about an hour, and this is how it looks like. I have about 175 pins, and then I also brought in my journal just to go over some of the goals that I have set for 2025, just to find pictures that align with that. So now we're gonna head on over to my office, and we are gonna go on Canva and create our cute little collage, and that's basically my 2025 vision board. And I'm just gonna pick a few pictures from my Pinterest board that basically represent some of my goals that I want to achieve this year. And once that is complete, I'm gonna set it as my screensaver on my iPad and my laptop just so I can see it throughout the whole year. Is writing a letter to my future self that I'm going to be opening at the end of the year, and I haven't done this before, but it was so cute and it was so much fun. Definitely recommend that you guys do it because it truly got me excited for what 2025 can bring. Alrighty, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I had so much fun preparing for 2025 with you guys. If you take anything from this video, just remember that as long as you try and you stay consistent, you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to, so you can become the highest version of yourself. With that being said, please like and subscribe if you'd want, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!